Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. And actually, today is really Friday, but I'm recording because I have to go to a wedding tonight, so I'm probably going to be coming home quite late. But I wanted to get the video out on time for you tomorrow. So today I really wanted to discuss, what to do when someone's pushing your buttons. And I think that a lot of the times, we tend to just react to people and things that come our way. So how do you reel that in and maybe not react to someone that's pushing your buttons? Or, say someone sends you a nasty email, or your mother or your father says a nasty comment that you would normally react to right away. Because what happens is, it's a thought triggers an emotion which triggers a reaction. And it's a series of a chain response that automatically just causes you to react to something. And so what happens is that your thought automatically just jumps right to, oh, well, they said this to me, I have to just automatically react. But how do we stop that? So you have to break the link somewhere. So, the amygdala is actually a really small part of your brain that is controlled by the emotion. So that is triggered by these thoughts. So that's the middle part, is the emotional part. So if you can learn to control that response and not be triggered emotionally, that's really the key to preventing the reaction from getting to that point. Okay, so the way that you do this is through meditation. So if you tend to be a reactive person, someone who gets triggered very easily, someone who is very high and low with your emotions, and I think we all can attest to this. Me, myself, I know that I used to be a lot more emotionally reactive, and, that just kind of comes with, just life. Things trigger us all the time, but I think that it's really important, first of all, to take ownership of your own emotions and how you respond to other people. You can't always blame and say, oh, that person annoyed me, that person triggered me. You have to take ownership for your own energy, for your own feelings and your own emotions. So a really good way to do that is to meditate. So whether it's once a day in the morning or, several times a week, when you're meditating, what happens is that, you're calm and you're in a still place, and your mind might be having several different thoughts at once, but what happens is that you can be an observer to your thoughts, even if they're firing 1,000 thoughts a minute, and it's kind of just like a cloud, and you just are an observer to that. You can just kind of let it go. So when you think of it in real life, when you're applying a meditation practice to real life, if say someone says something to you and they trigger you, or it's about to be triggered and create a response, it's kind of like in a meditation when you have all these firing thoughts going on. You can just allow that thought to pass and allow it to just disperse. You won't be as likely to allow whatever that person said to you or whatever that email came through as to automatically go from the thought to the emotion to the reaction. You won't be as easily triggered because you're actually slowing down your thought process. You're slowing down that chain of response. So that's really why meditation is such a powerful tool, is because it actually slows down, that whole chain. So that's a really powerful tool, is meditation. Also, not being as stimulated. I always talk about this too. A lot of the times when our bodies are so stimulated with sugar and caffeine, it makes us a lot more likely to be triggered by certain things, especially if you're not sleeping a lot, especially someone who is tired. And this actually happened to me this week. I was actually really tired and I got triggered at work by a coworker, and I caught myself because I'm aware of it. When I'm tired and I'm hungry, I get very snippy, and I know myself. So it's really good if you know yourself, because then you can actually catch the trigger before it even happens. But like I said, the caffeine, if you're especially prone to drinking a lot of caffeine, and if you're eating a lot of sugar, or if you have a lot of sugar in your system, it's going to cause a lot of highs and lows in your blood sugar. It's going to make you more likely to snap at a moment's notice. So having a balanced blood sugar, keeping your blood sugar stable, is going to keep your mood a lot more stable. So I think this is a really important point to bring up too, as far as trying to be not so reactive to people and to kind of controlling your own energy. So these are two important points for how to not be as reactive to other people. Like I said, the main point is to really take ownership of your own feelings and emotions, and not to really point fingers at other people. And when you do that, I brought this up in another video, you really take ownership and power. You have more personal power, and that's really taking responsibility for your own life. And I caught myself doing this week, and I really, hindsight is 20/20 vision, or whatever that quote is. But I look back and I see that I was a little bit reactive this week. But I think that we all can learn from it too. Is that as long as you can take ownership and control your own energy, and at least learn from it. Learn from whatever happened, and learn from your mistakes, you can really move forward and prevent whatever happened from happening again. So I think that is really important for all of relationships in your life. And relationships are important to really keep them in harmony. So this is a great tool, two great tools: meditation and keeping your blood sugar stable, balancing your blood sugar. Really important for maintaining your own energy. So I hope this helped, and I hope you have a great Saturday. Take care.